Hi everyone, welcome back. So we are reacting to a Prince song called The Beautiful Ones, and this was requested by Noah. So thank you so much again, Noah, for your request. And let's get into it.
A perfect picture. Bring to life a vision in one's mind. The beautiful ones always smash the picture. Always, every time. That'd be cool. You make me so confused. The beautiful ones you always seem to love, baby, baby, baby.
Wow. That one was wow. Oh my God. Like, do you know what I was feeling as I was listening to it? It was like, I think this whole album, like, obviously Purple Rain is on this album, obviously among others that I think I've heard on the channel. But I feel like this one has such a, whether it was well known or not, you know, I'm not sure. It was obviously Purple Rain is like I even knew that, you know, before I even delved into Prince and stuff like that. So, but this had such an iconic sound to it. Like it had this iconic feel to it with this instrumental, the instrumental and like the drum patterns that were used, like the grandness of it and like the kind of like the chords and everything. Like it had this iconic feel to it. I don't know how to explain it and I don't know why. But obviously it's iconic. I think every song is iconic, but for some reason this one particularly, I think maybe because it has like this kind of, you can kind of tell that it's on the same album as Purple Rain, this song, because it has that feel to it. It has this iconic sort of, I don't even know what it is because I can't really put Prince into a genre. Like I've come to discover that I can't really do that. Because it's just difficult to put him in a genre. Because even within this song, I found like different genres within one. There was like a particular point. It was very, very subtle though, with this like jazzy feel. Like I don't know. Let me go to the timestamp because I did take the timestamp, and I just feel like the ending of this particular bit was just really jazzy. Like it had this jazzy flair to it. See every time. And the way the chords were, that was like real jazzy, but it was just like a little sprinkle of it, and the rest of the song was more of like, I guess you could say the rock elements and this kind of, but it was very like, I think when I say rock elements, I mean Prince's version of rock, you know, because it's very unique. I think, yes, he uses the stereotypical sort of instruments that are rock, electrical guitar, drums, all that kind of stuff that has this rock feel to it, but then it's so unique because it's Prince at the end of the day. So I would say like Prince's style, Prince's type of rock this song was. I loved it. Like I feel like it was really, even though it was like, it had such a strong like drum, like doosh, doosh, it was really calming. Like that was like the contrast of it, and I feel like what made it calming as well was his vocals and like the harmonies that were in there. I just feel like I've got a bit of the harmonies here. I think I put a timestamp, but here, wow. If we got married, would that be cool? It's like, it's so interesting because all the elements in the song are quite like, all the elements that I've picked up on, like the jazzy feel and then the harmonies, it's just like a sprinkle. It's not even like the whole thing. It's just like a sprinkle in there. And I like that variation within the song and how it's just sort of, yeah, it's not everywhere in the song. It's just sprinkled in, if that makes sense. And then obviously one bit of the song that I loved was the screaming bit. And even that in itself, like, even though obviously he's screaming and stuff, and we can feel like the you know, that there's not that maybe calming element into it, at least with his vocals in that moment. But I feel calm from it, even though it was like screaming and it was like that typical rock. One thing I have to say is that I don't really listen to heavy metal. It's not really my thing, but because of the screaming element, it kind of ends up giving me sort of like a headache. And not just a headache, but it also makes me feel like heavy in my heart. Like it's kind of like a thing. It's like fear and all this sort of, I don't like that feeling. But with Prince, I don't feel that with his screams. Like he has obviously his own version of the scream, and it is very soothing. And it almost gives this feeling of like release. Like, you know, when you're like, you know, shout and you kind of like, oh, you sort of have a moment of intense emotions and you sort of shout, and then after that you kind of feel a bit more released because you're like, oh, like I've actually let something out here. That's the feeling that I feel when he's screaming. It's like I'm feeling the aftermath of the scream, if that makes sense. Like this, how he would feel after screaming must be so cathartic and must be so like freeing, that I'm feeling that emotion as well, which is magical, which is very, very magical. And I loved it. And I think, to be honest, even the scream bit, like, what makes it calming is the instrumental. The instrumental is very kind of monotonous in a way, and it's like very full and very elevating, and I think that's what it really makes me feel calm. Ooh, and all the little background noises in there, but it's so beautiful. Like, I really like this one a lot. But let's have a little look at the lyrics, because I was picking up on it as well. I'm just intrigued to know what it's about, like what he's actually saying in it, because it was just too calming and too beautiful to not know. So, baby, 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 what's it gonna be? Is it him or is it me? Don't make me waste my time. Don't make me lose my mind. Yeah, I feel like I knew that it was about something that he feels passionate about, because you could definitely feel with the screams the passion and like this sort of, yeah, this just pinnacle of emotion that can't be kept in. You know what I mean? And I love that I love that about Prince, is that he really does like communicate his deep, raw, intense emotions through his music, and he's not afraid to do that either. And I think you can tell that as much as he had a purpose in his journey to put music out for people like us to listen to, but he also had, I think, was also very therapeutic, I assume, and I would hope so, for him as well. You know what I mean? And I think that's where it starts, is with the artist, and as the listeners, we just kind of feel and hear the aftermath of him being so courageous and him being so open to allow himself to feel whatever emotion that is, you know? And I really love that about it. So, can't you stay with me tonight? Don't my kisses please you right? You were so hard to find. The beautiful ones, they hurt you every time. Paint a picture, bring to life the vision in one's mind. The beautiful ones always smash the picture every time, always, every time. If I told you that I was in love with you, if we got married, would that be cool? You make me so confused. The beautiful ones you always seem to lose. What's it gonna be, baby? Do you want me, or do you want him, or do you want me? Because I want you, say I want you, tell me, baby, do you want me? I gotta know. It's like very, like, in comparison to his other songwriting, this is literally just like questions and like, do you want him, do you want me? And very just like, yeah, it really, his kind of repetitive use of the word baby and like baby, baby, oh, da, da, da. Like, you can tell that he's so like distraught by this, and it's just like this feeling of sort of like, oh, it's always the beautiful ones. It's like, why do the beautiful ones always break your heart type thing? And it's like, that's interesting, because I didn't register that it was about that as I was listening to it, because I always listen to like the instrumental and I'm always like focused on so many other elements that the kind of the storyline of the lyrics don't always kind of come, because I'm just kind of listening to everything. Especially with Prince, there's so much that's going on that it's hard to focus just on one thing. But I definitely felt this cathartic, calming feeling, even though it was about like heartbreak, and even though he's like feeling hurt and like clearly screaming and like, you know what I mean, like really in pain because of this situation. I'm still feeling like how he felt when he first met this person. You know, he's this whole song's called The Beautiful Ones, and like, you know, the beautiful ones, like that phrase in itself is kind of like, oh, it's ethereal, so it's like angelic. It's like, the beautiful ones. It's like, you know, that kind of feeling. And I feel like that feeling is very much present in the song, even though the song is about that beautiful one that you were so in awe of at the start, actually in the end ending up hurting you. So I like that kind of feeling that it gives me just from the instrumental and the way that it makes me feel, like with his lyrics. And you just really feel the passion in his vocals, I can't lie. Like but that's a lot of the times when he does his music, you really feel the passion. Like, I really loved it. You felt every emotion. I feel like I went on the journey with him, and that's how I feel with his music. Like, I always feel like I'm going on the journey with him through his emotions and like through the song, and I love that about him, because, and I think the only way I'm able to do that is because of Prince, because of how honest he is with his emotions, and how like just like fearless he is with just putting everything out there, which is not always, it's not always easy to do as an artist. But I feel like because he was so connected to the divine and connected to like creation energy, that it was just almost like inevitable, or like you couldn't control all of that was coming out type thing, you know. But obviously let me know in the comments what you guys think of what I've said as well. I'd love to know your thoughts. But obviously, so it refers to two major works by the iconic musician Prince: his masterpiece 84 Ballad and his posthumous memoir published in 2019. Oh wow, what would this one be? 2 years ago. Oh, this is the 84 one though, so this is from the album. So that's interesting. I like how he always revisits, not always, but he revisits songs and stuff, and he like does for different renditions, and I like that as well about him. He just does what he wants, and I just really like vibe with it, man. A slow burning R&B ballad that begins with soft falsetto and synths building to an explosive screaming guitar climax. Yeah, because even though like R&B, like I feel like it's hard to put this into a genre, because now I didn't even think of R&B, but now that I'm like, definitely a ballad type of song, but yeah, it's just hard to put it into. It's hard to put it into a box with Prince, and that's what I love about him, and that's what I'm obviously starting to learn, is that like, you know, it's not always easy to do so. So obviously we've got mastering engineer Bernie Grundman, engineer David Leonard, David Rivkin, Peggy McCreary, and then obviously arranger, producer, lead guitar, piano, vocals, backing vocals, and writer is Prince, and then another engineer, Susan Rogers. So pretty much him, but then other people on the team as well to help out. So, which I just think is sick. Like, I just think that he was so in charge of like his vision and where he saw his song going, and I think that as an artist myself is inspiring. So yeah, what a great request. Thank you so much to Noah for requesting this. Thank you. So to anybody else that has a request, Prince or any of the artists, there is a link in the description box below. That's the only way that I do take requests. But obviously I do like to connect with you guys in the comments, or at least see your comments, and for you guys to connect to each other. Let me know your thoughts. What did you feel about this one? But yeah, any requests is only via the link. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.